Hello, 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 my lovely Marshall blenders. Today I'm bringing you a video where I toned a client that has gray silver hair. I used Fanola No Orange shampoo and I used Gentian Violet. I don't know if you've heard of this before, Gentian Violet. You can find it in stores, pharmacies, anywhere. Just a few drops in your shampoo will tone a blonde hair. It is able to kind of mute out the yellows. If you leave it on long enough, it can bring it up to a gray or a silver color. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am not going to be speeding this one up for the most part. I'm going to be leaving it as is so you can actually see the process, the shampooing, and even the styling. I may split those up into parts, but I won't be speeding it up. And I will be speaking over it, giving cues and whatever. Love you guys so much. I hope you guys are having an awesome April. Ciao. Hey. So here I am showing the Gentian Violet bottle, and here is the Fanola No Orange shampoo. And I also forgot to mention that I used the Redken Color Extend Magnetics shampoo. So I mixed those three up. I didn't really do much of a measurement. I always would use about 4 or 5 drops of the gentian to the Fanola and the magnetics. So there you're able to see almost an immediate change in tone. Here you're going to see me showing you parts that are somewhat more on the brassy side, some towards yellow, some towards orange yellow. But once I lay the mixture on it, you see it automatically cools. So, you know, just 4 or 5 drops of the gentian. If you want to go a little crazy, use 8 drops, 9 drops. You can mix it into any shampoo, And the key is to apply it on dry hair. And obviously the hair has to be lightened. Anywhere from a level, let's say 7 up, the gentian mixture, again, you'll be able to see where the parts that I'm gonna call it brassy. It's not exactly brassy, but it's you know, yellow orange. And once I place it, look at the color. It cools immediately. It just cools immediately. And then you're gonna leave this on for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and the tone that it'll take will be grayish. As you can see, I had dyed her hair before with Aaaaaaand's titanium, but you'll see the color after really takes a nice bright silver tone. So guys, I'm gonna put some music so you can enjoy, and then I'll come back to converse with you later. Okay, my lovelies. So here I am doing the shampoo. I wet the hair because don't forget it was a mixture of shampoos with the gentian violet. So I wet it and I shampoo the hair as usual. I love the way it makes the hair feel. The fanola and the redken are both wonderful shampoos. They leave the hair feeling absolutely soft and silky prior to conditioning. And for the conditioner, I wound up using the Redken's All Soft Mega Mask. Wonderful for the hair as well. And so I'll let you guys enjoy the shampoo, but shampooing is fun. So some people wonder how to give a successful round brush. Honestly, you do want to have good brushes. I prefer the round brushes that are vented, and the key is to lock the curl in as you go. So you don't want to dry it straight and then try and put the curl in. No, dry the curl into it. If you notice, I'm creating the tension at the root, and I actually do kind of like a return or kind of a lock as I go. So in my head I go inch by inch. So I'm drying from root to end and then curling in as I keep going little by little, curling in, and then finally I get to the ends and I roll it down, and then you'll notice I twist it out. I don't just take the brush out, I twist the brush out. That helps also to lock in the curl. So again, working the roots, then doing a rough dry kind of with the brush, but you'll notice I automatically twisted the hair into the round brush. I leave the ends kind of out on the side. Do you notice that I do that? I kind of leave the ends out on the side over the top when I'm starting. Once the hair is dry, I don't mind if the ends go towards the bottom of the barrel of the brush, but when it's wet or still kind of damp, the ends must be at the top part of the barrel, and I create that curl as I go. So as each part I'm drying, you're gonna notice each part that I'm drying, I'm creating a curl, creating that bend in the hair, and then I take it all the way, within the bend, take it all the way to the ends, and then I will let it loose by twisting it. Right? Let it loose by twisting it. So now you're gonna notice here, so here I'm trying to make sure I smooth out the edges as much as possible. And you're gonna see I twist it. You see the ends are out on the top because the hair is still damp. See that I have the hair curled in the barrel. I'm gonna bring it down. As I'm drying, I'm curling it. As I'm drying it, I'm curling it. And now that the ends are essentially dry, okay, here you go. I'm curling it. Now you're gonna notice that I do over directing. The reason for the over direction is to create better tension. Tension helps the curl set into the hair. So there you see, now that it's dry, I don't mind that the ends are on the bottom of the barrel of the brush, and I twist. Now what you're gonna see is I'm gonna go back to it, because as I set the curl at medium temperature, and then I polish the curl with high temperature. But if you notice, I'm only working it once, really quick with the high heat, and that's it. That high heat is there. I'm going to do a pin curl. I am going to pin it, and that's it. So that hair never has high heat stay on it. The high heat serves its purpose at the end when the curl is already set, and it's just to polish it and to contribute to more heat to be able to set it for longer durability. Notice I don't do it for too long. I pin it, and that's it. And I'll do the same. That's what essentially what I do throughout the whole head. First I set in the curl with the medium heat, and then I use the high heat to polish it, give it some heat for the pin curl so that it can set even better, and puyaka puyaka. What you think about that? How you like me know? And my lovely Marshall blenders, I do want to apologize. I had said I wasn't going to speed it up. I did wind up speeding it up a bit. The most I sped it up was to 2 times faster. Essentially, you will be able to benefit from watching it and my speaking about what I'm doing. So here I'm blowing out the front of the hair. I'm trying to create as much volume as possible. So if you notice, I'm over directing, which means combing or moving the hair opposite side of where I want it to lay. For the front of the hair, if you notice, I lift it up 90 degrees and dry it that way. Here is another really nice round brush visual. You'll see the hair is still damp, so I'm drying it, but as I'm drying it, I'm rocking my wrist back and forth to facilitate a curl in the hair. And you'll see what I do here. We're trying to, you see I rock and I rock. That's facilitating the shape that I want to give it. So here, you see I rock back and forth, and the hair, the ends of the hair are at the top of the barrel. So I try and do that any time that I'm doing a round brush. Have the hair be at the top of the ends, be at the top of the barrel, partly so that it won't get tangled and it won't get in the way. And the curl will lays a lot smoother. In my experience, at least, that's what I've noticed. All right, so keep on enjoying the video. my lovely Marshall blenders, we are nearing the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was beneficial and instructional. Please remember to share, like, subscribe, comment, tell me you love me, because I love you. All right, so see you soon in my next video.